What's up, everyone? It's Gurpreet here, and let me tell you, when we talk about college degrees, especially the ones that might not give you the best return, it can stir up a lot of emotions. But what's even more emotional than hearing the truth? Being buried under a mountain of student loan debt with no clear job path in sight. So, today we are going to dive into the reality of certain degree choices, not to make anyone feel bad, but to help you make truly smarter decisions about your future. Because the truth is, while education is invaluable, not all degrees are created equal when it comes to your financial well being. Some can feel like financial quicksand, trapping you for years. Now, before we get into it, I know some of you might be thinking, but Gurpreet, we should always follow our passions. And I agree. Passion is powerful, but what people are really passionate about? Being able to pay their rent, live comfortably, and not stress constantly about money. Living in your parents' basement at 30 because you prioritized feelings over finances can kill passion pretty quickly. Success isn't about following dreams blindly, it's about being smart, adaptable, and knowing when to pivot when opportunities arise. So, let's talk about the types of degrees that, based on current market realities, might leave you facing significant financial challenges. So, the first type is the practical experience trumps all degrees. So, first up are fields where a normal degree often isn't the primary key to success, or where practical experience and a strong portfolio are far more valuable. Think about creative industries, certain service sector roles, or even some event management roles. We are talking about areas where you can often learn the necessary skills through online courses, apprenticeships, or by simply working your way up. Imagine investing significant time and money in a degree for a field where the average starting salary is quite modest, perhaps around the equivalent of what many skilled tradespeople earn without a degree, or even less than experienced service staff. Many of these roles are actually concentrated in extremely expensive urban centers, meaning your modest earnings barely cover basic living expenses. Now, the sheer competition is intense, with countless individuals trying to break in, often for roles that can be learned on the job or through self study. The second type is the oversaturated market degrees. Next, we have fields that, while academically fascinating, suffer from a massive imbalance between the number of graduates and the available job openings. Consider certain scientific research paths or broad humanities fields. Now, these are often popular choices, but the sheer volume of graduates means hundreds or even thousands of people are trying for a single entry level position. A bachelor's degree alone is often insufficient. You might find yourself needing a master's or even a doctorate just to get your foot in the door, adding years and significant costs to your education. Starting salaries, even after advanced degrees, can be surprisingly low relative to the investment. Many of the job descriptions for these graduates are generalist roles that don't even specifically require that particular degree. This means that you are competing with a vast pool of candidates from diverse backgrounds, often for roles that could be filled without any specific degree. Third type is the generalist, non specialized degrees. Then there are degrees that are so broad they don't necessarily equip you with a specialized, in demand skill set. While they might teach critical thinking, many entry level jobs associated with these degrees are accessible to anyone with a high school diploma or a short certification. Think about certain general studies programs or communication degrees that don't specialize in high demand areas like data analytics or digital marketing. You might find yourself in roles like an administrative assistant, a customer service representative, or a general program coordinator jobs that typically don't require any specific degree, let alone a 4-year one that costs tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, graduates from these programs, they often carry a disproportionately large share of national student debt, facing a long-term financial uphill battle. The fourth type is the ultra niche, extremely limited job market degrees. So finally, we have the degrees that are incredibly niche, but the actual job market for them is minuscule. So we are talking about fields where there might be only a handful of relevant positions in the entire country, and those jobs are often highly competitive, possibly requiring advanced degrees, extensive networking, or even family connections to secure. The number of available jobs can literally be counted on your fingers or toes. Salaries, if you even land one of these rare positions, might not even cover basic living expenses in the highly expensive cities where these roles actually they are concentrated. Now, many graduates in these fields they end up taking unpaid internships or extremely low paying roles just to get any relevant experience, or they pivot entirely into generalist jobs where their specific degree holds little weight. Look, I know this can be tough to hear. I've personally seen friends struggle with debt from degrees that didn't pay off and even experienced it myself before finding a better path. So, this isn't about shaming anyone, it's about shining a light on a system that often sets students up for financial struggle. The truth is, college itself isn't evil, but the way the student loan system is set up in many places and how certain education paths are marketed can be genuinely detrimental. While some graduates are fighting for minimum wage entry level positions, people with practical skills, those in high demand trades, or individuals from rigorous high ROI degree programs are often landing six figure jobs right out of school. How can you make smarter choices? Well, it starts with building a strong foundation and exploring options before you commit to years of expensive education. And that's where Wisdomi comes in. So, if you are looking to lay a solid academic groundwork, excel in your studies, or prepare for those competitive exams that open doors to high demand, high ROI career paths, Wisdomi offers one on one online tuitions for K 12 and competitive exam preparations. So, don't leave your future to chance. Take control of your educational journey. Reach out to us and book your free trial class today. The link to get started is right in the description below.